What's up? Hey, this is Will from Going Awesome Places, and I'm in New York for the next couple of days in search for the best coffee shops that I can work remotely out of. So coffee offices, or I like to call them coffices. For anyone that's in New York or knows about, has been to New York, knows that it's actually really hard to find a coffee shop that has what is the good coffee, good ambiance, a lot of seating, combined with excellent Wi-Fi and a place to plug in your laptop. So I'm gonna do all the hard work. I'm gonna find you 5 of my favorite places in New York to work out of. And if you enjoyed this video or you wanna see more from Going Awesome Places, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and also check out my blog post that I've written about in the past about my favorite coffices. So anyways, here we go, 5 favorite coffices.
I pretty much started as a technician, working for Dallas Brothers.
Yeah.
I used to fix machines for Gregory's, Think Coffee, Fika, and other coffee shops throughout New York.
Yeah.
And I was just fixing machines, and then I decided, me and my friend, we could open our own coffee shop, and here we are. Oh, definitely, you want a place that you want to feel comfortable sitting down, sipping their coffee, while they do their work, while they do their studies.
Yeah.
So we definitely have that in mind. Like, you need to have seating, outlets to charge their phone. I'm always charging my phone every day, a couple times a day. I'm always on my phone. So we need chargers and Wi-Fi and great coffee and great ambiance. It's a little bit of everything for us, you know. Our espresso, our iced coffee, we do actually Japanese style, which is a little bit unique. It's different from everybody with their certain cold brew. And also our lattes and cappuccinos. We love making latte art. That's how we show our creativity, you know. So we're always trying to get better. You know, me and my partner and the rest of our staff, we love doing latte art in our drinks. You know, that's one thing that we really enjoy. We actually fight at the bar who's gonna make the drink when there's a cappuccino or latte art to stay, which a lot of baristas might encounter, you know.
So I gotta say, pretty good coffee shop, one of my favorites every time I come to New York City, mainly because it's close proximity to where I am in Midtown. It's really convenient of a location. The coffee is really awesome. There's a lot of good space, outlets, Wi-Fi is good. I would say the only thing to be careful about here is that there's no bathrooms. There is one close by that they recommend, a public one that's pretty easy to get to, but something to think about. Sometimes it gets a bit busy, but I can usually find a seat, whether it's the bar stool area or the table seating, all really, really good. So definitely thumbs up for Frisson Espresso. This is Coffice number 2, and welcome to 4-5.
My name is Stefanos Boubidakis, my business partner Tom Tsouplakos. We founded the company 7 years ago, and it started where there was a saturation of specialty coffee in New York that was not local to the New York market. So Tom and I were sitting down one day, and we had a vision, and we knew we wanted to go specialty. And we knew what we wanted to build, but we wanted to build the wholesale first. And then we ended up partnering up with Convene for our first flagship store. And this is it on 46th Street, yeah. This actually was the back of the U.S. Trust building. We blew out the back wall, and we shared the space with Convene. And with the assembled design group that Convene has, we designed what we feel is the perfect New York specialty cafe.
We wanted to bring something new to New York, specialty. We felt that the reclaimed wood look and the weird look in cafes, chalkboard lettering, all that was played out, done by a lot of people. We wanted to bring something that is more timeless, something more classic, a design of the space that can withstand the test of time. It could be a store that could be around in 50 years. Somebody to come in and spend time, use it as their own office.
Yeah.
So the Wi-Fi is free, you walk in, you can sit down. Yeah. People that sit in the back, you know, there's somebody from the staff that goes back to them. You guys want to refill, you want something else, you know. We really want people to use the space as their own.
This is our only location in Manhattan. All our other locations are in Brooklyn. So it's really busy Monday to Friday because of all the people that work around the area.
Yeah.
The weekend's a little slower because we got more tourists, but it's not, you know, overall it's still pretty like heavy flow. So we do all our own roasting. So all the beans we roast at our facility in the Navy Yard. So yeah, we source everything ourselves. Like we go directly to the farms and ask them. Yeah.
Do you get a lot of people here that do that?
All the time.
And is that okay? Like you
That's
guys are
fine.
cool with having people here camp
out.
out?
Yeah.
And then Wi-Fi obviously is free.
Yeah, Wi-Fi,
and...
like free Wi-Fi. We have a water dispenser over there. Yeah, so just sit down, make yourself at home.
All right, so they do say that it does get a bit noisy during the day. A lot of traffic comes through here. It's a pretty popular spot. But I can totally see myself working here. Check out like working at the bar. That would be pretty awesome. Get a group of friends or coworkers to work down here, or just if you're doing your own thing. Really, really cool spot. But the one thing I'll say about this coffee shop is that there aren't a lot of electrical outlets, so that's something you got to be careful with. I think there's some in the front, but back here there's not a whole lot of electrical outlets. So just FYI, definitely check out Brooklyn Roasting Company. Great find. So it's a rainy day in New York City, and what better way to spend a day than to be at the coffice to get a bit of work done. So the one I went to today is actually Espresso. It's in Midtown, 38th and 6th. And I just went inside, had a really good cup of coffee and cookies as well, which is what they're really known for. I'd say in terms of a coffice, they may not be the best spot because they don't have a lot of outlets, not a lot of table space. I think I counted maybe 13 seats in total. So you really got to be lucky to grab a spot. Otherwise, you're going to be standing, or you're just going to be grabbing something to drink and then heading back out. What I recommend as coffice, I feel like it's the kind of place where you duck inside, maybe get an hour's work done, and then head back out. So anyways, this is Culture Espresso. On to the next coffice. You're at Stumptown Coffee Roasters. This is going to be one of the last stops I have in New York City, but really looking for this one because this is going to be a really good coffice.
Follow me, Stewie is cool on Instagram.
I will just have a large latte.
Large latte?
Yeah.
Literally. This is,
Literally. So is it pretty much like this? Pretty much all day?
Especially if it's like rainy and like
a lot of people come in.
A lot of people. They won't move for like hours, as long as they're not annoying. Yeah, there's like even like a 4 like situational like outlet like right underneath here, and then there's like a few behind like the benches here, but they're just like not outside, and people. There's a lot of people. You could even like sit outside and like do work and everything.
So verdict. Stumptown Coffee Roasters was a pretty good coffice, I would say. There's a lot of amazing coffee, great seating, and really fast Wi-Fi. Now the only thing is that some of the seats, or a lot of the seats, actually don't have power outlets. It gets really crowded there as well, so you really have to come here early to get a spot. Otherwise, you're going to be standing or just waiting for somebody to leave. There's also bathrooms, which is really nice and key, especially in New York City, because a lot of small coffee shops don't have bathrooms. But anyways, Stumptown Coffee Roasters, great coffee spot, and another great coffice. Worst case, there's always Starbucks. Well, as far as coffices go, those are 5 pretty interesting coffices around New York City. Some are good, some great, some average. So if you get to come to New York City and you're looking for a place to work, definitely check out some of the ones that I've been able to explore over these past couple days. But there's so many more in the city of New York. I only scratched the surface. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, having a look into the coffice world of New York City. More videos come from going out some places, so definitely stay tuned. I will see you real soon.